Okay guys, we are back. Welcome to my channel, welcome to my stream, and welcome to another video working on this guy right here. And that's our P-40E Warhawk 132nd scale by Hasegawa. That's this guy right here. We'll get into it in just a moment. We'll get that intro going, please, and we'll get started, okay? Alright guys, we are back and we're going to continue on this guy. Got the wings glued on, the main wing glued on, and we got our little under fin vent thing, remember that last time. Got that put on, a couple little bits on the underside there, those are all glued. I have not yet had a chance to take a look to see whether this little bit right here is supposed to be filled in smooth. I haven't done that yet, but we'll do that later. Today we're going to work on our landing gear, which means for the most part this guy's just going to be put aside and he's going to wait. He's going to wait because we're going to look at some landing gear here. The first thing I need to do is get the main struts for the landing gear here. I got to paint those silver. That is the main thing. So I got to find on my J tree, I need to find those two pieces. So where's my J tree? That's A, that is, oh, there's J, okay. The first thing I need to do is get these guys painted silver. So I'm going to paint these two struts here. I'm just going to spray them with some Tamiya spray paint. I will use TS30. TS30, yeah, TS30 Silver Leaf. I'll just give these a quick little spray. It dries really quick. TS30, I will say, is a unique Tamiya paint. Unique in the fact that, you know, as they say, spray paint always has a particular smell to it, right? This stuff smells different than any other Tamiya paint I have, and I don't know why. I'm not sure why. Is it the silver? Does the silver have a smell? Does the leaf? It smells like leaves? No, it doesn't smell like leaves. Definitely not. You know, it's kind of funny now looking at the instructions here. I probably should have put it all together and then sprayed it. But as you guys know, I'm going to switch the camera so you can see what I'm doing here, okay? Okay, so we're focusing on these two guys right here, okay? So we've got a few little bits and bytes to put together. Now I'll take the wheels and I will assemble them for you, even though I have my photo etched wheels. Not photo etch. I was looking at my little piece of photo etch when I was saying that. I meant my resin wheels. I have my resin wheels, these guys here, okay? I have those, which means I'm not going to be using the kit wheels, but I will still go through and assemble them just for the sake of showing you guys how it goes together, okay? All right. So, our wheels. This is off of our S tree. S. This is Q. Right, Q right here. And in fact, I'm actually going to mark that because I didn't do that on this one. This is Q. Okay. And this is S. Okay. I didn't do it on the other one either. Okay. Sorry, bit of a distraction there. So, let's separate these. Boom. Q is not needed. At least not right now. Okay. So, I'll just show you once because I'm not using these, so I don't need them really. So I'll just assemble one just so you know how it's supposed to go together. Let's get these off of the sprue. All of these parts. Okay, let's just shrink this down a little bit before I throw it in the garbage. There we go. Okay, so two halves of the tire go together, just like so. Is there any particular spot that they go? Yeah, they got a pin and a hole for your alignment. So you flip the other one around and get those lined up. I don't think it really matters, but I guess if there is detail on the sidewall, I can't see if there is. No, the sidewall is completely blank, so it doesn't matter. So I guess what the intention is that you're lining up your nubs on the tire. So let's put a little glue on there. I mean, the tire is pretty straightforward as far as the build goes, assembly. Then we're going to take this guy and this guy. This guy's going to go in. It looks like they want the indented side going towards the inside of the tire. So it's going to go like this. Okay. Now I've got to clean up my nubs for it to fit in that hole properly. So where's my knife? Okay. Fit that in nice and flush, just like that. Glue. Glue. And that's done. And then we have our other side. Again, gotta clean up the nubs, otherwise it won't fit flush. Just like that. Okay. Flush. There we go. And there's the tire. Just like that. And the tire's done. Bang. Just like that. Finished. Got some ugly nubs there. Now, of course, the kit tires, they'll do the job. You've got tire tread that's running along, you know, this edge here like this. You got 3 or 4 little lines going along there, and that's your tire tread. Of course, I went with resin tires, and mine have this kind of tread pattern, right? And I've got lots of the inside of that has a lot of detail and just looks a lot more crisp compared to this tire, which just has those lines going across it like that, and that's it. And yeah. So while we're waiting for this, actually let me take a look, see how dry this is. It's still tacky. Bing, silver on my thumb. So that's a second property of that Tamiya TS30. It smells different than any other Tamiya paint, and I find it takes longer to dry than any other. Okay, so let's take a look at my tires, these guys here, and how those go together. Okay. So for that, I need to find my instructions for my tires. Or did I already throw them away? I may have already thrown them away because I already took them off the thing. And yes, it looks like I did already throw them away. But that's okay. It doesn't matter if I still have them or not, because I know how they go together. Okay, basically I have this that is going to go on here. No, yeah, it goes here, I think. I forget now which way it goes. I know that. Okay, I'm going to take this off. This guy goes in here. That much I know. Okay. Now they have a little detail on here for your brake line that is not present on the kit part. And that's a neat little feature. Now whether that, now see this, I've got a flat edge on this tire, right? This tire's got a flat edge. So that means this goes down in this direction, obviously. Which point this little part for the brake line goes, whether it goes this side or this side, I have no idea. And I don't have this lined up properly. So let's see if I can dig this out again. This is a tight fit. There you go. So you don't have much playroom. So when you want to get it in there, you better get it in there straight the first time. So I'm going to try this to set that down. There we go. Press it in nice and flush. Now this is resin, so I need to use CA glue on it. Where's my other tire? So there's my other tire. There we go. Press that in there. There we go. Okay, those are in. Now it looks like the hole for the axle is the same diameter. That is a nice little feature that they did, so I don't have to play around shaving down the axle or anything like that. That's a nice little thing. Now I need my CA glue. Where is my little cup? There it is. Let's see if my CA is still workable. Hopefully that did the job. My CA glue, this is thickening up. It's just about time for me to buy another one. As this stuff is getting thick, almost too thick to use. And as this stuff thickens up, it actually takes longer to dry now. So let's put my kit wheel over there, and I'll just put a little bit on the edge here. Okay, and then a little on this edge. Just want to make sure this is in all the way. Okay, and I'm just going to take a Q-tip and just kind of wipe up excess a little bit. Okay, there we go. Now I'm going to use, because this, like I said, this stuff is thickening up on me, I'm going to use my accelerator on it. Let's put a little drop on there. There we go. Okay. That ought to do it for that. I do want to dig up my instructions for them. You know what? Garbage day went and came and went, and so I don't have my instructions for them still. They got thrown away. I do know, however, that we got the photo etched pieces. Those got to be taken off. Now, I'm going to use my photo etch snips on these. Basically scissors, but for photo etch. I would say that the marketing for these snips would say it's a lot easier to get in there, and then you don't have your little nubs. But in my experience, you still kind of get them a little bit. I got to change my glasses in order to see those. Because I can feel them, I just can't see them too well without my glasses. Just take that and just kind of shave it down until it's smooth with the file. I got just under 10 minutes, and then I gotta go get my chicken. Got my chicken cooking in the oven. I'll have to run away and do that. One more on this side. Very lightly, we don't want to bend this thing, right? So very light touch on it. Okay, now this goes on this side like that. Okay, but it does go over top of these. And they do have, what they've done is they've got two little holes, one here and here, and then they've got two little pins here and here. They help guide you in getting them in the right spot, right? So I will try to line those up. Kind of like that. Kind of gets into a sweet spot and sits there like that. Which is a little unfortunate because that is a lot of nice detail on the inside of that wheel that just gets covered up and disappears. And I mean literally. Even if you wanted to, I thought I had that sitting in its spot. Even if you were to punch the holes through, you're still going to take this guy and put him down over top like this, and well, there goes all your detail completely, and you wind up with something like this, right? So it doesn't really make that much of a difference whether you're going to cover that detail or not, if you're going to try. So I've got a couple of little spots on here where our little photo etch pieces are going to touch. So let's pick this up and line them up, get them as centered as possible before the glue sets. Whoops, don't be like me and fumble around with it. I think I got it pretty well centered, as best as I can anyway. Nope, it's not centered, and I got glue on my fingers. It's hard to get that right in the middle. Okay, there we go. There we go. Still don't have it right in the middle. But it's the best I can do. And I suppose, you know what, at the end of the day, it's not going to matter. It doesn't really matter. Okay, there's that one. There we go. There's those two. And I think what I'm going to do, because it's so hard to get those pins to line up, I'm going to try one more time. Okay, got that lined up. It's so hard, and then I go drop and then it goes in. But getting the glue on there and keeping it in its groove, that's another story. I'm going to get rid of those pins. I'm going to get rid of the glue on this, and I'm going to shave the pins off. I'm going to get rid of this pin. This one too, you're going bye-bye. I don't care that much about the alignment on the wheel. And that way I can just do this on the inside here. Just a couple of spots. Don't need a lot. Is this the one I got rid of? Yeah. Drop her in. There we go. Can even turn it. Yeah, it's glued already. It's set good. Okay, just press down, make sure. There we go. Okay. Same thing with this. Let's get rid of the pins. Let's get those nice and flush, flat. Okay. Flip this guy over and glue. Okay. And then slide them in place and done. For a sec. There we go. Done. Okay, rear wheel. Don't have to worry about that at all. It's already done. Okay, then there's our comparison. Okay. Now, the photo etch, it's got these little dots here. You can sort of feel them, right? Whereas this piece has them molded in, so you can see them, and you can see you've got the ring around there that gives you your ring for this. Of course, they obviously did a lot better job than I did at getting it centered, but yeah, that's neither here nor there. The main thing is that the tread pattern on the wheels, I think, is the biggest thing, and of course your brakes, the brake line, if you want to do the brake lines on it. I might try the brake lines. I might give that a shot, just to add that little bit of detail to it. I might give that a try. We will see. Okay, let's check out our pieces here. I got less than 2 minutes. This is dry. I'll get these off of the sprue. There's one. So this is 23. I'm just going to pay attention. This is 23. It's 23 and 24. This is 23. This is 24. I'm going to do a quick little test fit on here. It is tight, but it fits. That is nice. It's tight, but it fits. And I still have a little bit of glue wanting to come off on, or not glue, but a little bit of paint wanting to come off. But that's okay, because I do have to run away just for a couple of minutes to get my chicken out of the oven. But that's all right. And then we can start actually putting the pieces together here. So put my tires aside, get our instructions. Yeah, a little bit of wet glue there still. So, but that's okay, because the 2 or 3 minutes I'll be gone will give that glue, the paint, an extra 2 or 3 minutes. I gotta grab some parts off of our Q tree. Where is our Q tree? I didn't think I'd need my Q, but here it is. I need it, right? Q tree. Q. We also need O pieces. But we need Q7 and Q10. There's Q7 right here. I think my alarm's going to go off any moment now. There's Q7 and then Q10. Okay, and there it is. Okay, so I will be back
later.
Okay, so we got these guys. We got little nubs to take off of them. There. And here. And here. Seems like all of the pieces on our Q tree have these little nubs everywhere. Just everywhere. Every single piece has them. Except these three. Yeah, those are the only 3 pieces that don't have nubs on them. Now we're going to need more pieces, but for now, there we go, okay? So let's grab one of these. And we'll take this guy, put him in that orientation, just like this. This is the wrong one, I believe. So let's see. Unless this is a nub, I don't show this on here. So we got a nub on here. I painted this right here. Gotta get rid of that. That's what made me think I had the wrong side on this one. And it looks like here too. This is not supposed to be here. Yeah. Okay. Let's get rid of all my little nubs here. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Let's get rid of all these. Too much, man, too much. Okay, so I've lost my ability to tell which is 22 and 20 or 23 and 24. To me, they look like identical pieces except for a notch right here. And there isn't on this side. The notch is on the other side here. Okay? That's the only way I can tell. And of course, in the pictures, when I look at the comparison, they're not showing the notch. So, that tells me they should go like this. So anyway, this guy is going to go, they show here, they show that the one part of the Q7, let me bring this over here. Q7 has one edge that's sticking forward. It's not, it doesn't quite line up straight. One does protrude a little further out, and that's this side here, okay? If I line them up, you can see one sticks out a little further. Maybe you can't see. One sticks out a little further than the other, like that. Right? If I put my knife on there, it's going to hit. Okay. So, knowing that, that goes this way. Now this guy's going to go, he's going to go right in there. Like that. Okay. So, let's grab some glue. I like to use the thicker glue on these parts to close up any little gaps that might be present. Now again, I should have assembled this whole thing. I should have assembled all these parts and then painted them, because I'm going to have to spray it all silver again when it's all done. Unfortunately, that's my mistake. I was a little too eager to get it to paint it silver, and so this guy here, which one's forward? It's this one here is the longer one. I'm just going to make sure he's flat. I didn't get the nubs cleaned up on him very nice. Okay. Alright, so this upper one is the one that's longer. So, this, and this side. There are two little flat spots on here that tells you which side to put it on, so that's nice. Okay, now that's on. Alright, that's those two. Now we have Q10 going on the bottom. That's these two guys. Q10, let's find out here. Q10 goes into that notch. They kind of see it there, just a little hint of it, where this goes in like this. So I've got a nub I need to clean for it to fit into that little slot. So let's clean that off. Okay, and do the same thing on this one. Okay. All right. Little test fit. Tight fit, tight fit. It might be due to the paint, but it is a tight fit. It fits in there though. There we go. So I'm just going to use my thin on this one because of how tight of a fit that is. While I'm doing this, I might as well remind you guys that we're almost at 1,000 subscribers. I'm almost at 1,000. I'm at like 995. And as I've been mentioning in my recent videos, I am going to be doing a collaboration series with my fiance once I hit 1,000 subscribers. We're going to get together and we're going to build a couple of Porsches together. She has never built a model kit in her life, and we've decided when I hit 1,000 we'll do it together. We'll each build a Porsche, and we'll do that together. We're going to go over to her place and get a couple of cameras set up, and we're going to do it together. At least that's the plan anyway, but I got to hit 1,000 subscribers because we're not doing it till I hit 1,000. So yeah, but we're almost there. We're so close. Okay, so we got to grab Q6 for both, and then O1 and O2 are going to go on there. Okay, so let's grab Q6 first. Q6 is is this little hook looking thing. Actually, it looks like a hose. It's got little, like, perforations or something on it. Okay, Q6. And then we need O1 and O2. Where's my O tree? Where's my O tree? What is it? That's A. Here's O. And I need O1 and 2. These guys here look like gears of some sort. I'll do number 1 first. I'm going to do these one at a time. Okay, there's 1. So, Q6. Let's pick one here. This guy. Q6. This way. Goes on up here. And then O1. I'm a little confused exactly how this goes on. It looks like O1 sits down on this, and Q6 goes around. They've got a little bit of detail, like there's a little bit of a square spot here. There's a little notch right here. I think that notch is where O1 is supposed to go. Let me just get this cleaned up where it was on the sprue here. Little tiny parts. So these little detail things that my dad always says, I never had enough patience. I could never do this little tiny stuff. And I was telling him, it's because you never tried. My dad was not a model builder. My dad was into RC cars for most of my life. Okay. So O1 sits on that edge like that. So I'm going to glue that on. O1 just sits right there. Okay. Can you see where that went? Can you see that? Right at the bottom of it. O1 sitting there like that as I try and turn it. Okay. Sitting like that. Now Q6 just seems like it just goes and wraps around on there. So what I'm going to do, I only got one. Where's my other one? Here's this guy. It looks like Q6 is just supposed to sit right in there in that little channel, which may have been easier if I did Q6 first. But I'm going to try and get in there with a little bit of glue. Okay. And then pick this up like this and put him in there. I just realized exactly what it is. I said before they look like gears, right? They are. They are gears. It's exactly what they are. That is exactly what they are. So that's how they go. If you can see that there, how they go together. It's a little bit hard to tell even though I got it zoomed in. still right in there, right down in there. So I'll kind of show you with my hands. Q1 sits like this, okay? It sits like this. And Q6, you want to have it the flat side up, and it's going to kind of mesh with the gear like this. It's going to sit around like this, so that in theory, if this was real life, they can rotate and be like this and mesh. That's what they are. They're gears that mesh together on each side. That's exactly what they are. And that is kind of cool. I've never seen that kind of configuration. I guess when this pivots, it pivots down, that gear meshes on that gear. I guess for alignment. Helps with alignment, I suppose. Just making sure that's straight on there. Yeah, that's a neat little thing. Never would have known that. Okay, so now that I know that, I'm going to do these the opposite way. I'm going to put Q6 on first on this side. Okay. Get him some glue on his home. And get him oriented properly. Gears facing down. It's difficult when you get glue on your tweezers and he just wants to piss you off. Get off of him. Okay, we're gonna do O2 and we'll put O2 on first. Maybe that actually was the better way to go. O2. The O has a more positive spot for it to sit in. Stupid airplane, shut up. Okay, is this the right way? No, it's not. Or is it? No, it goes like this. Not sure how I got the other side so easily, and this side's challenging me. Got it. I got it. Okay. Those are done. Now with those done, what I can do is grab this like this and get it ready for another coat of paint, because they need to be silver. The whole things need to be silver. Okay, the whole things need to be silver. I'm going to flip the page over just to see if there's any more that gets attached to these, because the only thing left is to put the tires on. And of course I don't even have my tires. No, there's nothing more to attach on those. Nothing more to attach to the actual gear. The gear just gets put in there. And same with the rear. Okay? Which tells me we're getting ready for paint. We're getting ready for paint. But I don't have time to paint today. So this is where I'm going to leave it for today, because the only thing left to do is spray paint these silver. I got to paint the tires, obviously. But that's simple enough. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave this for now, and we're going to continue on next time. Next time is going to be about painting. The fuselage, for the most part, the fuselage is ready for some paint. Okay, because the other bits that I need to put on here, well, they're going to interfere with masking, and I don't want to have to deal with that. So I'm going to get this all ready to spray paint. We're going to start with the lightest color first, which is the kind of a gray blue kind of color. It's Mr. Colors 73 Aircraft Gray. That's what I'm going to do on the bottom of this. Okay, so that's what the bottom will be. And so that's going to be done first, and then we're going to move up to the Mr. Color 310 brown. It's a specific brown FS 30219. We're going to do that on the top, and then of course our green is going to be Mr. Color's green FS 34079. This one here, and that's going to be our three colors. But we'll start with the lightest color first. That's what we're going to do next time. Okay, so like I said, that's going to be it for today, guys. We're done for now. We're done for now. And I want to thank you guys for watching. Thanks for coming out. Thank you for all the support and the new subscribers. Like I said before, we're almost at 1,000. We're almost there, and then I can start building a couple of Porsches with my fiance. Yeah, so thanks again, guys, for watching. And really appreciate it if you hit that like button and hit subscribe over there too. Yeah, thanks a lot, guys, and we'll see you all in the next one.